Hey guys, welcome to the stream here. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day here. Welcome to the stream here. I know there are some changes here. Hopefully everything's working just fine here. I know I made some changes here to the bottom. If you notice it here, I did those things here to the stream. Hopefully you guys like how I laid it out here. I'm hoping everything's working alright here. So hopefully you guys like the little layout I made. I still want to add a few things, especially the date. I do want to add on here, hopefully, in the next stream here. But I wanted to add some stuff. I had this stuff last night here. So hopefully you guys like this stuff at the bottom. I'm going to make it look a lot better than it looks now. But we do have ongoing tornado outbreak about to occur. It hasn't quite had any tornado warnings quite yet, but it's about to occur. We already have tornado watches issued here with tornadoes, with a couple being intense likely here in some of these areas. So let's get into things right now here. So let's move on over to WSV3 like usual here. So here it is. Hopefully you like the little layout here. I also added radar there at the very bottom here. The my radar there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that at the bottom so you guys can see what's overall going on here. So let me know if you guys want me to take off the outlook on the other radar at the bottom that you guys can see there. But hopefully you guys can enjoy this here. Let me know changes you want me to make here. I'm hoping this isn't lacking too hard today with the changes I made. Okay, let's see. Amy said it looks like a wall cloud on the Wichita Storm. I can see it. Okay, let me look here. I'll look at that in a second here. So I'll look at that here in a second. Sorry, it's blowing my nose at the moment. Let's go check that out. Let's check out the Wichita Storm real quick here. So the Wichita Storm, this storm right here. So it looks like, he says it looks like a wall cloud in Wichita Storm. I can see it. So this one she's talking about most likely, I think. Let me know, Amy. She says that she sees a wall cloud in this. So we're going to check out the storm first while Amy is on that. Let me move it over to our level 2 radar. And we have a new severe thunderstorm warning heading toward Monca City here, it looks like. So we do have that going on here. So it will take a minute to load here. It'll take a second. And we'll check this out. So it expires in 1 minute actually, but I don't know if you're talking about this storm. So she said, yeah, okay, this storm right here. Let's check out the base velocity, see if there's anything really rotating in here. And at least what I'm seeing so far here, I'm not seeing anything too big. Maybe something right in there near the radar site. I don't know where exactly you're at, but depending on where you're at, if you can tell me a specific location around here that's on the radar, then maybe I can pinpoint where you're talking about the wall cloud around. So, but this is what Amy's on, she says. She says she's on this storm right here near Wichita, so stay safe there, Amy. and I'm sure you're gonna be watching these storms. I would definitely be watching these storms down here in Oklahoma, here, because that's where we have a moderate risk in effect. Can you take the small radar off? Okay, you don't like the small radar in there? I thought it'd be kind of a good addition there. Do you not like that? Do you not like the little radar down there? I tried to add a make it look a little better. But oh yeah, maybe because it does block the screen and I sometimes forget that does here. But here is this storm also with 60-mile-per-hour winds, wind chill. This one's gonna be going toward Wichita here. So I may take off the radar in a little bit. I want to see how it goes here. If it doesn't work well, I'll take it off here. Okay, I'm gonna try to make sure that you guys can see. I know with the radar in the way, it could be harder to see here. And if it becomes too much of a problem, I'll just take it off of here. I just wanted to see how to do today in today's stream. I gotta make sure to remember though that that's on the side there. On my screen, I have the whole radar on here, and you guys can only see a little part of it because of the radar there, so I may just take that off. Hey Brent, I got WSV3. Do they have a coloring tool? Coloring tool like a drawing tool? Yes, they do. If you come up in the corner, like where the WSV3 sign is, it says WSV3. You guys can't really see this, but if you go up in the corner, it's up in the upper left corner at the very top. It says WSV3 with a drop down window, and then you have to go down to Telestration, then push Start Paintbrush. Then you can draw on here. It's a yellow color though. So that's how you do that. If you want to denote that there. So you guys couldn't see when I was doing it, but I just wanted to tell you how you do that because I know you were asking there for a second. Okay, I do want to go to see Derby, Oklahoma. Where's Derby, Oklahoma? Let me just look it up here so I can, because that's where she said she's at. So for a minute here, I'm gonna view my radar while I look that up here. So let's look at my radar. This I can make change to this also here. So here's a look at the overall radar at the moment. I added live radar at the top. Hopefully you guys like the look of it. So, and we have some storms that we're watching up here, especially near Amarillo. That's where some storms are popping off. Also a few storms in northern Oklahoma. And a few storms it looks like are trying to develop here in Oklahoma also, like near Oklahoma City. So I do want to look up Derby, Oklahoma, so I can give you guys a look where that's at. So I know Amy's on that storm, or at least she says she's in that area. So Derby, Oklahoma. Derby, Oklahoma. Okay, we're gonna check that out here in just a second once I get that pulled up here. Derby, Oklahoma. So Derby, Oklahoma. I don't know if that's the right Derby, Oklahoma. Is it in northern Oklahoma? For some reason I got a result in. Or did you mean Kansas? You said Oklahoma, but I see Kansas on here. I don't see though Oklahoma. The only Oklahoma Derby one I see is in Oklahoma City. If it's in Kansas, that's a possibility. Yeah, that's just south of Wichita if you're in Kansas. So you may be talking about Kansas, but you may have thought it was in Oklahoma. It pulled up like right around this area. Derby right there. It pulled up this area here. You guys can't see my mouse, but right there. That's the only Derby I see. The other Derby I see is down here at Oklahoma City. So if I was you, Amy, if I wanted to get some big storms, if I wanted to see some big storms, I'd recommend going down here near Oklahoma City because they do have a pretty big risk down here. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying though that if you want the bigger storms, at least that are expected here, it's down in this area in Texas, Oklahoma. So you may be already going down that way, but just wanted to mention that. Okay, I'm gonna move it back to our WSV3 here. Move back here, and then let's go to the storm down here near Amarillo first, because this is a severe thunderstorm warning here. Let's check that out, and we'll look near Derby in just a few minutes here. Want to check out our severe thunderstorm warnings first, then we'll get into where Amy is around. You're very welcome, Amy, because there's a better chance down in southern Oklahoma. So there's 50-mile-per-hour winds actually with this storm. Actually, that's kind of surprising. I don't know if that's the special weather statement I'm seeing. Okay, that was the special weather statement I was seeing. So here's the severe thunderstorm warning information here. It's till 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time here. The hail threat is observed with 1.25 of an inch of hail here. We have quite a big risk of hail today. Very large hail is possible today with 2 inches in diameter possible. So, and then we have 60-mile-per-hour winds also possible with this storm. And this is close to Amarillo, just east of Amarillo here. We're seeing this storm. Let's look at the base velocity, see if we see any rotation in this here. And I'm not really seeing too much rotation at the moment. Watching this area maybe right in there. But I'm not seeing too much of rotation in there. Nothing too concerning quite to me yet with this storm. So, and then we'll look near, what was it again? Derby. We'll look there in a second. Let's now go check out our other severe thunderstorm warnings in northern Oklahoma, and then we'll look at Derby. So here's our one in northern Oklahoma here. This is until 4:45 Central Time. 1 inch hail possible and 60-mile-per-hour winds with the storm near Enid, Wolcoombs, Pond Creek close to. So if you're in any of those areas, just be prepared. Let's look at the base velocity here. There could be some rotation near Enid. It looks like we may have some rotation in there, and also maybe somewhere near Lahoma. Could be just a tiny bit. I think our better rotation, though, is near Eden, if there is any rotation. That looks to be the best area of maybe some rotation. Let me look at the correlation coefficient. Yeah, it really doesn't show anything too big, though. So, other than that, that's I believe, our only severe warning. Okay, actually, there is one down here in Texas, actually, too. So, down here in Texas, there is severe thunderstorm warning. I'm not going to talk about this one too much, but if it could become stronger, I'll go check it out. But there's severe thunderstorm warning till 4:30, 1.25 of an inch of hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and really there's no major cities as I'm seeing here in the immediate path of the storm. But as we get farther out near Iran, it looks like you guys could get impacted by this storm. So stay safe there. Okay, now let's go check out Derby. I want to go check out Derby here. See what's going on up there where we have a storm chaser out. So I want to check that out. Look at Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, let me look real quick here. Let me look at North Carolina here. Amy says something about North Carolina, so I'll look real quick here. Move it to my radar scene here. So North Carolina, is there a severe thunderstorm warning over here? Oh, wow, actually we do have quite a few storms. Actually, I didn't expect to see so many over here. We do have a few severe thunderstorm warnings actually going on near Union here, South Carolina. We also see severe thunderstorm warning near Chester and Rock Hill. And then another severe thunderstorm warning getting close to Charlotte, but it looks like that one's going to go south of there. And maybe in a little bit we could get another severe thunderstorm warning near Charlotte, maybe. So we'll have to watch that there. Where we do have, I believe these are severe thunderstorm warnings. Yeah, they are severe thunderstorm warnings. Where we have a marginal risk today for isolated storms possible. We also have this severe thunderstorm warning also. Looks like heading toward Elizabeth City here. And then down here, we do have another severe thunderstorm warning going on just south of Duck here, North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina here. So we do see that going on also. Actually, that's a marine warning. But marine warning is basically a water severe thunderstorm warning, really, basically. That's basically what it is. And then another severe thunderstorm warning in toward Charleston. Charleston, you want to get ready for potentially severe thunderstorm warning here. So, let me look here. WSV3 is a tad bit confusing. How do you see velocity? Sorry. No, it's alright. I get that. I get it's confusing here. I know it's a little confusing. I'll look at it in just a second here once I get back to WSV3 here. But there is a storm also in Alabama you will have to watch because this is severe thunderstorm warning. This isn't even in the risk of severe weather today. So in Alabama, you'll have to watch for a severe thunderstorm warning. So nothing going on in Ohio today. So let's get back to our region. I'll have to tell Blaze Weather how to get the velocity. I know it's a little confusing. So basically on WSV3 here, there should be quite a few tabs up there. So there should be the basic surface, and then there should be Next Rad Pro. Basically, I'm sure you're new to WSV3, so this is what I'm using, WSV3, if you're wondering. But Classic basically has the regional radar. Those aren't as good as the Next Rad Pro, so you want to use the Next Rad Pro radar. Pick a radar site anywhere, Wichita, whatever radar site you want to look at. Then there should be a level 2, level 3, turn on radical data. You gotta turn that on for the radar. And then there should be other stuff here like smoothing, show sights, and then next to it there should be an area where it says reflectivity with a drop down menu here. And it has level 2 products and then div-D level 2 products here. And basically you look below here and you get to pick whatever one you want. So there's base velocity, spectrum width, CDR, PHI, correlation coefficient, CC. So there's all that good stuff there, even mean hail size here. So that's near the Next Rad Pro area. And then there's some other stuff here, non-radical products also it says, and then manual tracking. And then next to that you should have a explore, interact, probe, and then video settings. So hopefully that helped you there. I know it's a little confusing. When you first get WSV3, it is confusing. Okay, Derby. I know Amy was in Derby, she said. So that's south of Wichita. I'm sure she's near right now, probably Belly Plain, probably. So I think she's moving south, maybe, toward the moderate risk region. I don't know for sure. But I think that's where she's probably going to be going. I don't know for sure. I haven't heard where she's going to be going, but I'm sure she's going to probably either go down to Oklahoma or stay in this region here. But in this region, we only have a marginal risk severe weather today, so you don't have to worry too much up there in Wichita. There, you still gotta watch. You still have to have a plan just in case. But our bigger risk is gonna be down here in this area, in Texas and Oklahoma, where we have tornado watches in effect here. Let's check out our tornado watches. I know we didn't really check that out quite yet here in the stream, so let's check out this tornado watch. Tornado watch 177 expires at 10 p.m. tonight. Max hail up to 4 inches, then max wind gusts to 70-mile-per-hour winds, and it's not PDS. Now, there's another tornado watch here for Oklahoma City. This is a separate one. This is tornado watch 176 till 10 p.m. Max hail up to 2.5, so not as big there. Max wind gusts up to 70-mile-per-hour winds, and then not a PDS, of course. So usually it's rare to see PDS. And then we have another tornado watch down here in Texas. Here, this is Tornado Watch 178, the newest one so far, till 10 p.m. 3-inch hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds, but not a PDS. So that's what the radars or the watches look like there. Let me move it back to our level 2. So let's see. So you use level 2 or level 3. I use level 2 or 3. Whenever I start the streams, usually I'm using the national radar. But most of the time I either use level 2 or level 3. Most of the time, though, I use level 2 for checking out the velocity and stuff. Level 3 is kind of just what I use whenever I just want to show the radar a few hours earlier or just make it look good. Really, but that's pretty much all. Amy said, I'm leaving Derby and going to Belly Plain to try to get a probe into one. Okay. Well, stay safe there, Amy. Like I said, the best chance will be in southern Oklahoma, but there is a chance of severe weather up there. Just stay safe there. So, right now, so far, we have not seen too big of severe weather. Hopefully, it stays that way here. But we only see these 2 severe thunderstorm warnings and then those other ones in the Carolinas and Alabama. But we aren't seeing too much going on quite yet here in this region. So I think this is the perfect time to talk about our severe weather risk for today. So let's move it to our day one outlook here. So they did update this just a little bit ago here. So basically, we had enhanced risk at the beginning of today, and then now we have a big moderate risk of severe weather. So basically, this is our, let's see, we had a moderate risk 2 days ago, and then a few days ago before that, we had another moderate risk. So like I said, we're in a very active time here of severe weather, and there's a possibility we could get a moderate risk tomorrow, maybe two. So we have a marginal risk for today, number 1 out of 5 isolated storms, possible, very short-lived. Then our slight risk region, more scattered storms, still short-lived, but more scattered. And then the enhanced risk region is numerous storms, more intense, more long-lived here. And then our moderate risk region, widespread, a lot more intense here, and long-lived for sure. So, and we have such a big moderate risk today. This goes from near getting close to Amarillo all the way over to getting close to Tulsa here, just south of Tulsa. This includes Oklahoma City, Lawton, and Wichita Falls, some of those areas. So, Ray Maven said, welcome to the stream, Ray Mavens. Should have had a summer forecast. It's going to be 80 degrees next week. Yeah, I was deciding on that, but I've been lazy to be honest with you. I've been lazy recently here, but yeah, I probably should have done a summer forecast, but I just didn't. So severe weather should come with those warmer temperatures. So yeah, is a 15% chance getting close to your area there. Rain Mavens around, I think day 6 it was. Can't guarantee that, but I think it was near day 6 I saw. There was a risk for you. So stay safe there. Let's get back into the outlook here. Like I said, we have a very large moderate risk today. Where you are, Amy, near Wichita, actually where you were, there was only general thunderstorms risk, really no severe risk there. The more south, like I said, you go, the better the chances are. So the 1 out of 5 marginal risk is right near Batesville, Woodward, and then as we get so south all the way to Oklahoma City, we see a moderate risk. So like I said, the best chance of seeing severe weather today, if you want to go storm chase and see some very big storms, will be down here in Oklahoma City here, near Lawton, Wichita Falls, Childress. Don't have to, but I just want to say, though, that there's a big risk down here. What radar do you use? I use WSV3. I'll put in the chat here because I know a lot of people ask here. I use WSV3 for my streams. So it's a very great software. It's $25 a month, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it for its price. Okay, let's get into our tornado outlook here. Our tornado outlook for today. See a 2%, 5%, 10% even. And then we have this large 15% chance region here. So if you hear any noise, it's because of rain. It's raining here. So today, so it is raining out, so you may hear some winds going on. But like I was saying here, very large 15% chance region here. So this, look how big this moderate risk region is. We usually don't have this very often. So, hey Brent, for that storm above Oklahoma City, I want to check on that. I will in just a little bit. I want to look through our outlook just for today here. May look through the whole outlook later on, but for right now, I'm just looking at the outlook for today. We see a 15% chance for such a large region. This is a big region. If you're in this area, you want to have a tornado safety plan here. Have some professional radars maybe if you want to track them. I'll try to be live for a little while today here. So you'll have to have a way to get alerts though, for sure. Number one thing, if you're in this area, you want to have a way to get alerts. You want to have a radar you can look at as these storms continue to approach you. Don't have to be an advanced one, but just have a radar and have a way to get warnings are the most important things you want. It'd be better if you did have an advanced radar, but some people can't afford that, and I get that. So, but my radar is definitely free. It's why I use it down in the corner there, at the corner of your screen. So I did add quite a bit here on my stream here. Hopefully you guys like the layout. Let's move on here to our hail threat. Hail is another big threat today. We see a 5%, 15, 30, and even a 45% chance of hail. This is the opposite of what we usually see. We usually see a 45% chance of wind and a 30% chance of hail. Today we have a 45% chance of hail and a 30% chance of wind. So it kind of flipped today here. So we do see a pretty decent chance of hail here, potentially near 4 inches in diameter. In Childress, Wichita Falls, getting close to Lawton. So in this area, you want to have somewhere to park your car because there could be some very big hail in this region, bigger than 2 inches in diameter, maybe even larger. Very large hail is possible today, as said in the title of the stream. Very large hail is expected here. Let's check out our wind threat for today. Today's wind threat isn't as big as usual, but still a 5, 15, and 30% chance near Oklahoma City here, Ada, D-War, a lot of areas in the 30% chance area. So stay safe there. Let's check out that significant risk here. This is basically where the best chance of seeing any significant tornadoes or large tornadoes here. And this is the area the best chance of seeing that here is Oklahoma City, Elk City, Childress, Wichita Falls, Ada, D-War. Some of these areas are in this significant tornado threat or significant hail threat. This is where we could see 2 inches in diameter or more, and 2 inches is big hail here. That's for Oklahoma City, Wichita, quite a big area. Albanine, close to Amarillo there. So we see quite a big 2 inches of hail region. And then we see a significant wind threat of 75-mile-per-hour winds or more near Oklahoma City, Ada, Lawton, Hokegee here. So we do see that going on. Let's move it back to our level 1 radar here, and gonna look at the radar or the chat here in just a second. I think that warning was allowed to expire in Texas, luckily. So now let's look at the one up here in northern Oklahoma, and we'll look at the chat here. Let's see. So, in the chat, let's see what's going on here. One of those days, a high risk will, according to Rain Mavens, I think he said high risk will be issued. We see so many moderate risks. I'm sure, like, how many moderate risks we've had so far is not giving me a good look at what this season will bring the rest of the season. We still have a whole May to make it through here. So just imagine, we have already had, I don't know how many moderate risks so far, probably about 10. We've had quite a bit of moderate risks. And then including today as such a large moderate risk, we'll probably get some sort of high risk at some point, probably either later this spring or potentially this summer. But we'll see. You never know. You never know what will happen. Let's see. I'm going to go live soon. It says Blaze Weather, and he's going to be leaving the stream soon. Well, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching. And for some reason, the radar's not pulling up. Don't understand why. But I'm going to try to figure that out. Let's see. Amy said, broad rotation on Eden Storm. I'm on that storm now. Okay, stay safe there. I'll look at that in a second if I can get this pulled up. For some reason, my radar's not wanting to pull up. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to pull it back up the regional radar while I try to figure this out. I don't know why that's going on. But according to Amy, she's a professional storm chaser, she said. I believe. At least I thought she said yesterday. She says she's on this storm near Enid, so she'll let us know if there's anything on the ground or anything here. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to try to get this radar to pull up here from the Oklahoma City region. So while I'm doing this here, I'm going to try to figure this out. I don't know why our radar's not pulling up. It should pull up here. And let's see, what else here do we have in chat? Hey guys, don't forget to smack the like button and subscribe with notification. Thank you very much, Storm Chaser. I really do appreciate it here. I would really appreciate it here and get more information out to people here. So like I said, hopefully you guys like the new layout of my stream here. I changed some stuff here. Okay, I'm getting the radar pulled up. For some reason, the level 3 is pulling up, but the level 2 is not wanting to pull up here. But welcome to the stream, Arctic. I know it was a while until I said you in the chat, but welcome to the stream. I was trying to catch up with chat here. Welcome to the stream, though. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day there. Okay, finally got it pulled up here. Okay, let's move it back over in just a second here. We'll zoom back out. Okay, let's move it back over to WSV3. So I finally got the level 2 back up here. So look at this storm here. Look at these storms here. You can see just by the reflectivity. Look at these storms. Wait a minute. Let me get the pen out here. Look at that. Maybe something trying to go on there. We'll have to watch that. Maybe something right there. We'll have to watch that. But a reflectivity, look at some of those hooks there. Doesn't necessarily mean there's rotation on those, but we will have to watch those here. So let me check out our base velocity. So looks like we may have some rotation near Hunter. Hunter looks like we have pretty big, if anything, the biggest rotation here. I'm trying to zoom out so the radar doesn't take up all the space here. Also, maybe some rotation here near Carrier. We'll have to watch that. Maybe a little bit of rotation in there. But overall, we don't see much rotation quite yet going on. So that's the good news. But we will have to watch as we go on into the evening. That we will have to watch for potentially some tornadoes. So, I would love to help you. I'd love to help you when you do live streams if you want me to. You don't have to, Amy. You don't have to. I really appreciate it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Like I said, you're never required to do anything here. You can just chill and relax here. But hopefully you're having a good storm chase down there. No, nothing's quite going on quite yet here, really. But we will have to watch as we go into the evening. But you don't have to help out if you don't need, if you don't want to. It's your decision, not mine. So we do have severe thunderstorm warning down here in Texas. This is where we see our, so far, our biggest storms going on at the moment. So let me just move down here for now. Unless we get a severe thunderstorm warning up in Oklahoma. So we have a considerable tagged severe warning down here in Texas. Here we see the storm here. Look at this storm. Look at this supercell. So deemed constructive because of hail. 1.75 of an inch of hail here down here in Texas. Let's look at that base velocity here. And not really much rotation here. Not much I can see here that's too noticeable. Maybe right in here. I'm not seeing really much rotation with the storm right here. So luckily I'm not seeing much rotation. I'll continue to watch this. So far, really not much rotation with the storm. Here, mainly probably large hail. Let's look at the mean hail size. Mean hail size, this basically gives us a look at how big a hail there could be. And let's check it out here. We have potentially 1 inch hail here on the southern storm. Then up here it shows 0.6 of an inch of hail. Maybe getting close to an inch here. So, I'll have to watch that. I'll update you every 30 minutes. Okay, thank you very much, Amy. I don't know how long I'm going to be here today. Probably won't be here as long as I was last night here. Probably will be here probably till 5 o'clock here. I'm probably not going to be live as much today. We'll see, though. Depends if it gets too active here. So far, it's been not too much going on quite yet. Okay, we're heading back to Oklahoma City here. Heading back to Oklahoma City. And let's see, I want to check out the storm north of Oklahoma City. Look at this. Look at this weird shaped storm here. East of Guthrie. Look at this storm. Let's check out that rotation. Well, I'm not seeing much rotation though. The storm, maybe something near Meridian. It's nothing too big that I'm seeing here. Yeah, nothing too big. Nothing too big so far. So today we haven't had anything too big, it doesn't look like yet. So we have 13 severe warnings, and most of those are actually in North Carolina, I believe, right now. So let's check out our regional radar, basically my radar here that we have on the side of our screen here. And so far we haven't seen too big going on quite yet for Oklahoma. We're going to watch this over the next little bit. But so far there's nothing too big going on here. Then heading down here in Texas though, we do have a few supercells trying to move in here. Looks like some storms developed in Mexico. Looks like those are going to move into Texas here. So be prepared for that in southern Texas here, where some storms may pop up. We'll have to watch any of these storms that pop up down here also, as it moves into the moderate risk region. That's where we have the most favorable ingredients for tornadoes, is in this moderate risk region. We do have a few cells here near post, so we'll have to watch those closely here near post here. And then we move over here, we see a severe thunderstorm warning here for Alabama, another severe thunderstorm warning for Georgia here. We also have we do now have a severe thunderstorm warning for Charlotte. We talked about that earlier, where there could be a possible severe thunderstorm warning for Charlotte. It did happen here. Okay, thank you very much, Amy. You don't have to be if you don't want to, but just stay safe there driving. I know you are watching the storms here. But we do have quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings down here near Charlotte. Like we said earlier, there could have been a severe thunderstorm warning that could be issued for Charlotte, and there was here. Then we have a few severe thunderstorm warnings also going on here in North Carolina, heading into Virginia, kind of heading into Virginia. Actually, not really. Heading toward the Atlantic, really, actually. But we'll have to watch that storm. Maybe something in the hook there, looks like, but that may just be my radar here. So, but severe thunderstorm warning on that. Let me just check to make sure, though, there's no tornado possible with this. 60-mile-per-hour winds. I'm not seeing that. Hope everyone is safe and prepared. Les said. Yes, I hope so too. Welcome to the stream. Also, Les Buttery. Hopefully, you're having a good day there. Hopefully, everyone stays safe, as there is pretty big risk of severe weather today. 4 out of 5 on the scale, as you see at the bottom of the screen. Moderate risk 4 out of 5. And that's a pretty big risk here. Okay, let's move back to our WSV3 again. Here, we're back to WSV3. And so far, nothing too big. Like I said, I'm not seeing anything too big. Okay, we do have now our first severe warning. This is actually near post, where we talked about just a few minutes ago here. We would have to watch these, and now this is severe warned. This has just become severe warned. This is probably some storms we'll have to watch down here. Look at this line of storms that's developed over just a little bit here. Let's play that over the last little bit here. It may take a minute to... Yeah, it was gotten stronger here. We're going to have to watch that. 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1.25 inch of hail here. And this is until 5:15 Central Daylight Time here. So, and then it has, like I said, 1.25 of an inch of hail possible and 60-mile-per-hour winds. You could have a hook going on here. So let me look at the rotation here on velocity. See if there's any rotation. I'm not seeing anything too major though with this quite yet. I'll have to watch somewhere right in there maybe. I'm not seeing anything too big though with this storm so far. So luckily so far we haven't seen much rotation with these storms. That is good news. We do have quite a bit of hail though, near 1.4 of an inch of hail. So I agree with that severe warning of putting out the 1.25 of an inch of hail there. So this is on radar. This is indicated on radar, so this could be different what's going on the ground. There could either be bigger hail or there could be even smaller hail. So we'll have to watch this. This is one of the first severe warnings I've seen over here of the day. Over here near Lubbock. Because most of the storms have been near Amarillo or in central Oklahoma so far. And then now we have a new special weather statement for Stratford here with 55-mile-per-hour winds, 0.25 inch of hail there. This is until 5 p.m. now. It was issued just a minute ago. That special weather statement. That's basically a lower severe thunderstorm warning. A low-end severe thunderstorm warning is basically what we call it here. Okay, I'm going to move back over here. My chasing partner is on that storm. He tell me what happened so I can update you on the storm too. Okay, thank you very much, Amy. This storm right here he's on, I don't know if you're talking about this storm, right? The one here that has severe warning on it. So we're actually so close to it. But stay safe. I hope your partner stays safe there, as these storms are starting to develop here over the past little bit. So please, I'd appreciate you guys if you like, subscribe, shared. I would get this information out to more people here. I would really appreciate it here. A lot of people are in the risk today. Let me see actually how many people are on the risk, because They do put out on the SPC how many people are in the risk here. Wow, look at the storm with the recent update here. We will look at it in just a second. I want to check out though how many people are in the moderate risk today. Okay, there is a total of, this is how many people are in this moderate risk. This is a 4 out of 5 on our severe weather scale. So widespread damaging wind, or widespread severe weather, long-lived and particularly intense, for 1,817. I mean 1,000,000 actually. That was sorry guys. 1,817,979. So that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people in this moderate risk today. It's such a big moderate risk today. Something that we usually don't see. So let's check out this storm. Let's check out this storm because this one looks like it's getting a lot more intense here. And let's look at the base velocity. Nothing that concerns me with rotation quite yet here, so that's the good news. I'm sure though the hail has definitely probably gone up. Yes, the hail has definitely gone up now to 2 inches. 2 inches of hail now being indicated by radar. That's considerable severe thunderstorm warning. So if this continues to go up in hail, this could be tagged considerable soon. This is just a regular severe warning as of now, but if this continues here with 2-inch hail, according to the radar, they could upgrade this to a considerable severe warning. So far, though, I'm not seeing much rotation on this, though. So that's the good news. I do want to check out this storm on our My Radar here. I do want to check it out real quick on My Radar. And here's the storm here on My Radar. That's what it looks like here. This isn't even in the moderate risk quite yet, so we are going to have to watch this very closely. So we will have to watch this very closely as these storms are starting to initialize here. I'm going to put that right about there. Move back to WSV3 again. So, let's see. My partner says there's big hail right now. He says big enough to break windshields. Wow. So this could be breaking windshields according to Amy. Amy, like I said, if your storm chaser can like report that for the National Weather Service. So, but thank you for the report there. I think you should probably your partner, if he knows how to maybe report it to the National Weather Service there. If you have a picture, maybe send it to the National Weather Service so they can upgrade this, because it would definitely help a lot more lives. If so. So thank you very much though for the report there. So potentially some big hail to break windshields. So if you're on this storm, you want to be prepared here for some big hail. Potentially up to 2 inches here, according to our radar. And on the ground, potentially up the windshield, breaking windshields here. Les said we're good here in Hahira, Georgia. Kind of surprised it's so hot and humid. Yeah, let me look there in Georgia here. Let me look for you real quick for on my radar. Let's check that out here in Georgia. I don't know where that's at exactly in Georgia, but depending on where you are, there are a few storms going on. They're very isolated here, and a few have gotten severe warned. Just be prepared here. There are a few storms going on. If you're near Atlanta, there are a few storms. So don't be surprised if you see a pop-up shower or thunderstorm there. But it's nothing too big for your area. It doesn't look like no big severe outbreak like Oklahoma's seeing today. Just be watching out, though, for any severe weather or just regular thunderstorm here. I don't know where that's at in Georgia, so I can't tell you what you're exactly seeing there. Okay, let's move back to WSV3 again. Okay, so it's indicating 2-inch hail according to our hail detector. And on the report we got from Amy here, could break windshields here, this hail here. Let's do a storm track, and actually no one's in the path of that, luckily. So that's good news there. So let's look at the hail size, see if that's went down or up in the last little bit. And it's not wanting to show up for me here. Huh. Okay, for some reason the hail is not one to show up here on my radar. I don't know why. On the radar here, but it indicates here on the that there's about 2-inch hail. So this is our only severe warning we have at the moment. I'll have to watch this storm right up here. So it has a little notch here at the bottom. Not seeing anything too concerning, but it's from this radar site all the way down there, so we'll look at that probably in a second here. That storm very closely. This storm, there could actually be some rotation, maybe right up here near Crossbyton. There could be a little bit of rotation right around there. Maybe a little bit of rotation also south of there also. But it's not very big, like I said. Not too big of a threat so far, it doesn't look like. Not enough to prompt a tornado warning. Okay, let's check out this Amarillo storm, or at least around Amarillo. And Les said, good to hear that close to Worcester. Appreciate your updates. You're very welcome, Les. Well, hopefully you've had a great day here. Wanted to let you know that. Wanted to look for you. But like I said, hopefully you guys are enjoying the layout here of the stream. So I'm not seeing much rotation in this storm either, so I wouldn't be surprised if that special weather statement comes out on that in a little bit. Where's the radar site again? Oh, it's near Lubbock. Come back to the storm here. Watching this storm closely because these are the ones that we're having to watch very, very closely here tonight. So, we have this going on. We'll watch it here. Base velocity. We'll get back to it again here in a second. And get it pulled up. So, it doesn't look too impressive here quite yet. We'll have to watch a little bit though in there for maybe some sort of rotation. So far, I'm not seeing anything too big though. That concerns me, and for some reason our reflectivity is not working at the moment now. Huh. Okay, our reflectivity is not working, but while this loads here, good thing we have a bulletproof glass on our chasing cars to everyone. If you are not a professional storm chaser, do not chase these storms. Yeah, that's not a good idea if you don't have like some sort of hail protector or something on the windshield. Because these are going to be some big hailers, at least according to the SPC here today. But maybe even up to 4-inch hail. Like if you look at the watch information, they say max hail of 4 inches. So they're expecting some big hail today. Okay, I'm going to go to the radar site up here real quick and then come back down. Because for some reason the reflectivity just turned off. Don't know why. I know the radar site's not down. At least I know of. Let's move to level 3 real quick. Maybe. Okay, there's level 3. Now we're trying to get level 2 pulled up. Okay. Should be pulling up now. Come on, level 2. Okay, there we go. Here's the reflectivity. So just north of Dickens, you're going to have to watch for a severe thunderstorm warning with 60-mile-per-hour winds, and potentially even up to 2-inch hail, according to the radar here. So, and then maybe near Roaring Springs. We'll have to watch this. Okay, it looks like the hail has gone down, at least according to radar. Don't know for sure on the ground. It shows it's gone down. It's still 1 inch here, but not as big as it once was, near 2 inches. So that's good news there. Look at that base velocity. Yeah, nothing too concerning. Make sure there's nothing on the correlation coefficient. Nope. So luckily nothing too big going on with the storm quite yet. So, okay guys, I don't know how long I'm going to be live here today. I probably will be live probably up to 4:55 probably. So about another 10 minutes here. I'll be live for you guys. I'm not going to be live too long today. I wanted to be live a little bit today for you guys and talk about the risk of severe weather today. We also have a risk tomorrow. I do want to pinpoint that real quick here. I do want to talk about that before I end the stream here in a little bit. So for day 2, we also have a pretty big marginal, slight, enhanced risk here Of severe weather all the way from Waco all the way up here near Little Rock here. Of severe weather, enhanced risk here. This risk here does not have a 10% chance of tornadoes, but does have a 5% chance of tornadoes here from Waco all the way up to Little Rock here. Rotation on Indian storm. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. 15% chance of hail and a 30% chance of wind for tomorrow. Here, so you will have to watch that. Our significant hail chance, see if there's any of that. Nope, no significant wind chance either. No significant tornado chance, so we don't really see much of a day tomorrow according to what it shows. Then we look at day 3. That's a slight risk here for Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Montgomery, Birmingham, Alabama, or not Alabama, Atlanta, I mean, then Knoxville. Then marginal risk all the way near Lexington, Kentucky. Then our day 4 risk, I believe we did have day 4, yes. Up here in Kansas and Nebraska, we do see a 15% chance. That's a slight risk. Day 5, we have another 15% chance for Kansas City, Omaha here. Topeka in this 50% chance for day 5. And then our day 6, we have another 15% chance. This is a lot larger for Minneapolis, Sinnock City, Omaha again, Des Moines, La Crosse, getting into Wisconsin here, Rain Mavens, if you're still on the stream. Potentially a 15% chance close to your area there, depending on where you are. So, and then after that, I believe we have no risk of severe weather after day 7. Yep, but that could easily change. That can easily change. Okay, let's look near Eden here. I know Amy said that there is some rotation on that storm. I do want to look at that. I'm going to look at the base velocity on this storm, see if anything's changed too much before I do that. Yeah, nothing too much has changed on this storm here. Let's go to Eden, I guess. Now new special weather statement near Amarillo. A storm that I was talking about earlier. That said that we'll probably have a special weather statement, and now there is a special weather statement. As I expected there. So Enid, that's the storm that there is rotation according to Amy at least. Here, I haven't really seen it too much. Take a minute here to load. Okay, there we are. Okay, let's check out the rotation here, see if there's much. Yeah, you are right. There could be some rotation in there. This is probably the best rotation I've seen, at least other than the other storm that we were just looking at. There isn't really much rotation. But these two areas are the areas to watch here, because there could be definitely rotation near Kremlin, it looks like. And then the other one up here, there could be maybe some small rotation, but not very much rotation with that. But you are right, Amy. Looks like there is some rotation on that. We'll watch that. Okay, well, for some reason, WSV3, okay, there we are. Now I can clear it. Okay, Robertia Henry said, "Hi Brent from Oklahoma City. Thank you for your analysis." You're very welcome there, Robertina. Hopefully I said that right, Henry. Let me actually look at your risk today, because you do have a decent chance of severe weather today. I don't know where at in Oklahoma City you are, but here is the risk for today in Oklahoma City. We do have a moderate risk of severe weather. That's a very rare threat. We don't see that very often here. For Oklahoma City, looks like southern Oklahoma City here, or south of there, is where we're going to see the best chance of severe weather, but Oklahoma City is in that moderate risk. And that's pretty rare to get. You don't usually see moderate risks every day here. And surprisingly, the last few days we've had a lot of moderate risks, but today you guys have a rare moderate risk here. You probably haven't seen that in a little while, so you do want to have a way to get warnings tonight where you do have a 15% chance of tornadoes here. I do want to mention that. Tornado chance is a 15% chance here in Oklahoma City. So even though that sounds low, that's actually pretty high. We don't see that every single day. So you do want to watch this very closely. Our hail threat in your area is 30% chance here. And then your wind threat in your area is a 30% chance also. But those are up to enhanced risk level. Our tornado risk is up to moderate risk level. Your significant tornado chance, you do have a significant tornado chance of potentially a significant or large tornado is possible there in Oklahoma City, according to the SPC. So you have to watch out there in Oklahoma City. You do have significant hail threat of maybe even 2 inches in diameter of hail there. So stay safe there. Could be some big hail. There are significant wind threat. You are in that too, where that means you could see 75-mile-per-hour winds or even more potentially. So stay on alert there in Oklahoma City, where you do have pretty big risk of severe weather today. Today is a day you'll really have to watch there in Oklahoma City. As of right now, though, there's no storms going on there, luckily. So you are under tornado watch, though. So you do have to watch that, and Tulsa is under tornado watch also. I wanted to let you know that, just in case you probably don't know what the scale is. But basically, moderate risk is close to the highest risk on the scale. It's just one way, and the high risk is usually rarely issued. That can tell you something here. But today's a pretty big day. So we are watching some of these storms. I'm going to be ending the stream probably around 4:55 here. Will you be live tomorrow? Is what Amy says. Most likely I probably will. I probably will be live tomorrow. We'll see. I plan on being live tomorrow. So probably will be live tomorrow. I'll probably be live also probably Friday. It's pretty much this week is pretty much a live each day week because of the risk of severe weather. So I usually go live and it replaces my video for the day usually. So I try to post either a video or a live stream a day. I try to. Sometimes I take a quick little break, but I've been trying to be consistent a lot. Most of the time. Try to be consistent with uploading and doing live streams. Okay, you said the Eden storm has a wall cloud. So according to Amy says this storm has a wall cloud here, so near Enid. That's right there. Thanks for keeping aware. Okay, stay safe there, Robertia. Stay alert, because there is a pretty big risk, like I said. Right now, though, no storms going on there, luckily, though. But, they're in Eden, so you're probably looking north there. And I'm not seeing as much rotation as we saw earlier. So it's not as decent a rotation. At least to me. At least it looks to me, it doesn't look as big a rotation as we saw earlier. We'll have to watch that. Let me know if you see anything bigger, Amy. So, Amy is a storm chaser, she says, on the ground here in Oklahoma here. So, here in Oklahoma City, though, you're not seeing anything quite yet. You'll have to watch these storms probably down here. Because these are probably the storms that'll move up toward you. Or any storms that do develop in the next little bit. Let's check out our overall radar here. Let's move it to our overall or my radar. And let's just check this out, see what's going on here. And looks like we are having some cells that are developing here. Down here in Texas, we have another one also that developed here in Amarillo, where I told you there was a special weather statement. Here in Oklahoma City, though, we do have some cells to the east of you. But right now, there in Oklahoma City, you're all right at the moment. There, at least. Down here in Texas, though, we are seeing some stronger storms about to move in Texas from Mexico. Wouldn't be surprised if they issued a severe thunderstorm warning here for Texas with this storm hanging out of Mexico. So, let's move back here again. Probably maybe for the final time here tonight here. Before I end it. Before I call it a night here. And I'm going to look down here. No, we do not have severe thunderstorm warning on that. I want to look one last time here near Lubbock on this storm here. So it's 4:53 my time here. So like I said, I'm going to try to end probably somewhere near 4:55. Yes, I do have Snapchat, but do not want to give that out here. But I do want to set up a Twitter. I do have actually a Twitter, but the Twitter account I have, I want to delete here and create a new one for Brent Weathers here, so I can post stuff on there. So I plan on getting Twitter here so you can, if you are a storm chaser, and maybe you can send in videos later on, but I don't want to give out my Snapchat though here because I do talk about like stuff around my area, and I don't want people know where my area is. I'm not trying to offend you or anything. I'm just saying. Uh, hail special weather statement on the Texas storm. So there's this severe thunderstorm warning. I'm sure you probably talk about this one. 0.75 inch hail. Yeah, that one. We have quite a few of those. Down here, we haven't seen the warning issued. That one's southern Texas here. So, also today is May the 4th. So, May the 4th be with you guys here. I forgot that's today. Okay, this was one kind of line of storms. This became just one individual storm. We don't see really much rotation going on quite at the moment here. So, I'm not seeing much rotation in this. So, because we're not seeing too much going on here, I'm probably going to call it here in just a second. Let me put it back to the main scene, though, where it shows the regional radar from WSB3. So we do have those storms going on here. We're going to have to watch, you will have to watch those tonight. I'm going to be probably in the stream here. I know one live too long today, but not going to be live too long. Unless if you guys want me to put music on and have that kind of stream. But I probably wouldn't be in the stream very much today. So there is quite a few, though, people live already right now. Then I can give a list of those people, some people, like Ryan Hall. So those people are live here if you need coverage. So I wanted to provide at least some coverage today. Hopefully you guys like the new layout I made. It was one tested out here. If a tornado happens, I'll probably make a short if a tornado happens. If there's like a observed tornado or something, I'll make a short, if you know what that is, on YouTube, where you make a short little video that's less than 60 seconds. If there is probably a big tornado going on, I'll make a short about it. If it's observed or something, I probably will do a short. YouTube short. So, but I know Ryan Hall is live here. Also, NWW 116 is also live if you want to go check him out. Totally Weather is live. Weather at a Glance is live. So a lot of the people I just announced are on my subscription or in my channel page in the channels tab if you want to go check them out. But I'm going to be in the stream here. I wanted to just have a quick little stream here today. I wanted to talk about the risk for the next few days. I want to check out the risk today, check out what's going on here. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. Plan on going live hopefully tomorrow. Probably around the same time as today. Maybe a little later, but not too much later. So I plan on going live tomorrow, and then probably Friday I'll probably be live again. So I plan on being live for the next few days. So hopefully to see you in the next stream here. Have a good night, Amy. Thank you for joining us here for the last hour here, surprisingly. So thank you for joining us here. Thank you, Robertina, if you're still on the stream. Thank you, everyone who's joined. Blaze Weather, I know, was live here, or was in the stream, and he's probably live right now. So any other questions, though, before I do end the stream here? I want to make sure I get all the answers answered. And while we do that, I do want to pull up my radar just to view one last time of the regional radar here. So, and I'm going to end it here at 5 o'clock Central. So I'll give you guys a minute for any questions. So we do have these storms down in Texas. We do have these storms starting to develop here. Stay safe here if you're in the risk. And if it gets too bad, I may have another stream later on. Maybe. We'll see. Most likely not, but if I need to, I'll do an emergency stream. But usually I don't do that very often, where I put on music and stuff and have another stream. But if I think I need to, I will. If it's a big risk. Okay, according, I'm not seeing anything quite yet. There's still a minute here for any other questions. Give you guys this next minute here for any other questions before I end it. But like I said, have a way to get alerts today. Have a safety plan, as you see at the bottom of your screen. I just popped on to pop in and say hi. I know you're in the stream. Okay, thank you very much, Tyler. Well, welcome to the stream. I know I'm in the stream here, but thank you for joining here at the last second. So, I really do appreciate you joining, at least at the end of the stream here. So, but it's definitely alright. It's alright. You didn't get to watch a bunch of it. At least you're here right now. But, rotation near and then storm getting better. Well, stay safe there. Watch that storm very closely. I'll look real quick at that. See if there's anything too big going on. I'm sure it probably isn't. But thank you, Tyler. Trying to say your name correctly here. I've been trying to work on that. I've been trying to work on saying your name correctly, so. Tyler. I do such a bad job with it, but I just got home. Bus was 2 hours late. Wait, really? Wow. I'm very sorry about that. There. Okay, yeah, there is a little more rotation. I do want to just pull that up just real quick here. There's a little more rotation going on here near Hunter close to. There's a little more rotation there. Not very much, but still a little bit of rotation in there. If you look at the reflectivity, you can definitely see something could be going on there. So you will have to watch that. Also, Tyler, hopefully you like the layout I made also. I made this last night. Worked on it last night here. Right before I went to bed. Tylia. Okay, Tylia. Yeah, you'll have to remind me each stream that every time in the stream you gotta say hi and then say Tylia. And then I'll start to remember, and eventually one day I'll remember Tylia. It's just hard to remember sometimes. I'm very sorry. I'll try my best to say it as best as I can, though. Okay. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream here. Hopefully you guys like the new layout I made. Hopefully it didn't lag too much. That's the one thing I didn't want to do. Make it lag too much. That's why I was wanting to test this out for the stream also. And it looked like it was pretty good throughout the stream, I'm pretty sure. At least what I seen. So. Okay, messing up the first part. Okay, so it's Tylia. Oh yeah, because I always say Wait, I don't know. Tylia. Tylia. Ta. Do I usually say Tylia? I don't know. But I probably get the A from your name on YouTube. It's like Tyler Love. I always get the A in there. That's probably why I always say ta there. But thank you very much, Tylia. Hopefully I said that right. Tylia. Tylia. I have to say that a million times here. But thank you very much. I tried to lay it out a better look of it. Tried to make it a lot better looking here. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, I was gonna do here. So have a good rest of your guys' night here. If you're in the risk, stay safe. If I need to, I may do an emergency stream later if it gets too bad. Like quite a bit of tornado warnings would have to be issued for an emergency stream that I don't usually do very often. So, but if it does happen, I'll go live later if I need to. But probably, hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't get that bad. Hopefully not. Also, probably will do shorts throughout the night if I'm unable to do emergency stream if it gets too bad. So, okay. So you got the next stream here. Thank you, Tylia. Tylia. You have to remember that each time. Tylia. Tylia. So, thank you for joining, Tylia. I know it was at the last moment. I understand. I know you said the bus was 2 hours late. Very sorry about that. Hopefully, though, your day gets better there. And then, thank you, Amy, for joining the stream. Also, new severe thunderstorm warning was issued on the storm here. Taya. You can call me Taya for short. Everyone calls me that. I may try to do that, but knowing me though, I'll probably forget. Next year I'm probably gonna forget it, to be honest. But I'll try my best. I'll try my best to remember it, because I forget stuff very easily. But Taya. I'll try that, but I'll probably forget by next stream. But Taya, I'll try my best with that name. But see you guys in the next stream. Have a good rest of your night, and see you guys in the next stream or video.